BNP chairperson and former Prime Minister Begum Khaleda Zia has passed away. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. She was 80 years old at the time of her death. The news of Khaleda Zia's death has been particularly prominent in the international media. The news has been published as the main news in most of the world media. Some media outlets have made multiple reports about Khaleda Zia. The British media outlet BBC has so far made 2 reports about Khaleda Zia. One is titled, Bangladesh's first female Prime Minister Khaleda Zia has died at the age of 80. The other is titled, Khaleda Zia, from widow of a slain leader to first Prime Minister of Bangladesh. In addition to the news of Begum Zia's death, the 2 reports also give importance to the news of her birth, entry into politics, and becoming the first Prime Minister. It is said that Begum Zia first came into public discussion as the wife of former President of Bangladesh, Ziaur Rahman. After her husband was killed in a military coup in 1981, Khaleda Zia became active in politics and later rose to the leadership of the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, BNP. The Qatar-based media outlet Al Jazeera also carried 2 reports on Khaleda Zia. One was titled, Former Bangladesh Prime Minister Khaleda Zia dies at 80. The other was titled, Khaleda Zia, Bangladesh's first female Prime Minister, a life of power and resistance. The report said that Begum Khaleda Zia was born on August 15, 1946, in Dinajpur, then East Bengal, British India, now northern Bangladesh. Her father, Iskandar Majumdar, was a resident of Feni in the southeastern part of the country. He had previously been a tea trader in what is now Jalpaiguri, India. After the partition of India in 1947, she moved with her family to East Bengal, which soon became East Pakistan. Khaleda Zia's entry into politics was not driven by any preconceived ambitions, but by a deep political instability. On May 30, 1981, her husband and then President Ziaur Rahman was killed in a failed military coup in Chittagong. The assassination plunged Bangladesh into a deep state of uncertainty. After Ziaur Rahman's death, Vice President Abdus Sattar became acting president and later won the election. However, within months, in March 1982, then Army Chief Hussein Mohammad Ershad seized power in a bloodless coup and imposed martial law. It was against this unstable backdrop, when the military once again took control of state power and political parties struggled for survival, that Khaleda Zia's political rise began. She later emerged as one of the leading civilian leaders challenging the dictatorship. Khaleda Zia joined the BNP as an ordinary member in January 1982. In 1983, she became the party's vice chairman, and in August 1984, she was elected party chairperson. In the following decades, she won 3 elections and became prime minister. The British news agency Reuters headlined, Bangladesh's first female prime minister, Khaleda Zia, has died at the age of 80. The report said that Begum Zia had been suffering from various physical ailments for a long time. Recently, preparations were underway to send her to London for treatment. It was also said that despite being out of power since 2006 and having spent several years in prison or under house arrest, Khaleda Zia and the BNP led by her retained significant public support across the country. In addition, the report also highlighted the fact that BNP is the likely winner in the upcoming parliamentary elections to be held in February and the return of the party's acting chairman and Khaleda Zia's son Tariq Rahman to the country last week after spending nearly 17 years in exile. Indian media outlet NDTV has also done 2 reports on Khaleda Zia. One is titled, Former Prime Minister of Bangladesh and BNP chairperson Khaleda Zia has died at the age of 80. The other is titled, Bangladesh's first female Prime Minister Khaleda Zia had ties with India. The report says, Khaleda Zia has had ties with India since birth, because she was born in Jalpaiguri in 1945. However, at that time Jalpaiguri was part of the undivided Dinajpur district of the Bengal Presidency of British India. After the partition, her family shifted to Dinajpur city in Bangladesh. She first started her studies at Dinajpur Missionary School and later joined Dinajpur Girls' School in 1960. Khaleda Zia has served as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh 3 times since 1991. The headline of the Pakistani media dawn is, Bangladesh's first female Prime Minister Khaleda Zia has died at the age of 80 after a long illness. The headline of the U.S. news agency AP is, Bangladesh's former Prime Minister and Sheikh Hasina's main political rival Khaleda Zia has died at the age of 80. The headline of CNN is, Bangladesh's former Prime Minister and Sheikh Hasina's main political rival Khaleda Zia has died at the age of 80. In addition, the news of Khaleda Zia's death has received special attention in various media outlets around the world, including Pakistan's Geo News, India's Anandabazar Patrika, Times of India, Hindustan Times.